What's raw milk, you ask? Well, it's simply milk that hasn't been heated, also known as pasteurization. You see, there was a 19th century French chemist named Louis Pasteur. He pontificated that diseases come from something called germs, and that we're constantly being attacked by them. This is why we wash our hands, obsessively wipe down kitchen counters, and burn our food to a crisp. We've even made drugs and antibacterial solutions to combat these dangerous invaders. Well, turns out a lot of bacteria is beneficial, and it's said that more than half of our bodies are made up of them. In fact, it's now common knowledge that bacteria in our guts is responsible for our entire immunity. So what is it, Mr. Pasteur? Are bacteria good or bad? Well, since the genesis of germ theory, there's been an effort to restore all those bacteria we indiscriminately mass genocided. There's probiotic supplements. It's artificially added into yogurts, and people even consume fermented foods. Unfortunately, those aren't enough because they limit the kind of biodiversity a healthy gut requires. In comes raw milk, a drink that's a literal gift from God, filled with all sorts of probiotics and nutrients that only nature could provide. It's why babies who are breastfed have immunities that are multitudes stronger than babies who were not. When I first learned about the health benefits of raw milk, I was on a quest to find out where I could get some. My journey quickly ended with a trip to Sprouts, because right there in the dairy section was exactly what I was looking for. Most people at the time have never even heard of raw milk. Even the cashier asked me what the heck it was. Well, my little naive friend, go grab yourself a bottle and try some yourself, because this baby's all mine. The typical pasteurized milk usually gets me all bloated, like someone pumped helium gas into my butt. You may also want to make a 20-foot perimeter, as the nuclear stink bomb I'll produce would even make a grown man's knees buckle. But surprisingly, the raw milk goes down silky smooth with no side effects. It's also super creamy. I can finally indulge in my favorite food, breakfast cereal. That almond milk stuff was just not cutting it. Not only is my gut healthy, but my taste buds are overjoyed. So who do I have to thank for bringing me this raw milk to the store shelves? A little company I like to call Raw Farms. And what do you know? They hold a biannual event called Camping with the Cows. This is when they send out an open invitation to all us raw milk drinkers to come to the farm and sleep with their cows.
What?
It's not what you think, you sicko. Ugh, you've got a dirty mind. So we traveled from LA to Fresno to experience the epicenter of gut nutrition.
And then back here is the kids.
The kids can't wait to have a great time.
They're checking everybody in here. Got some local teens working the event. Alright, so when you go straight down this road, there's a party side and then there's a peaceful side. So because we have kids, we are going to go to the peaceful side. Oh, really nice setup for the event. And the weather's great, 66 degrees.
Illuminati confirmed. We came at opening, so there was plenty of empty spots to choose from.
This is the car I rented from Airport Van Rental. And this is where we will be setting up tent. And we got our spot right in front of the porta potty. It's very central when you're out here with kids. And they've provided stacks of firewood.
It was time to set up our tent.
Alright, our 9-person tent is finally set up. Okay, here's our tent. It's very hot in here. It's like a sweat lodge. Let's see. Is it even comfortable to sleep on this thing? I guess it's okay. It's not really hard. Huh? What?
With our tent set up, we were now ready to enjoy the event. Right outside, the kids were having fun with the mini tractor ride.
So they provided some trash bags for all the campers.
And looks like we got a busy schedule planned for the next 2 days. Okay kids, it's time to get ready and check out this joint.
This event is packed, has so many people. So you definitely want to come here at opening time, because if you come late, then there's not a lot of good camping spots. Over that way is the owner's residence. They live in a very, very nice house. There's a main stage. There's gonna be a concert later. I think a guy named JJ Brown will be performing. But right now, we will be seeing the cows being released to the pasture.
And if you wanted to know what the party side looks like, here it is. Complete degeneracy, as you can see. Right away, we see a herd of jerseys just lounging around. So of course, we need to force the children to start posing against their will. I believe this is the president of Raw Farms, Aaron McAfee. He told us these were dry cows, which means they aren't producing milk. You see, in order for cows to produce milk, they need to be pregnant and give birth to a calf. How that happens? Well, little guy, I'll leave that one for you and your parents to discuss. I'm just some random YouTuber. I'm not going to get into the birds and the bees with you. What's the birds and the bees? Okay, this conversation's over. Everyone was super excited to see the cows being released.
These are the Jersey cows coming over. And there you go. They're starting to walk a little bit.
In order for these cows to be considered pasture raised, they need to have them feed on actual pasture. So they grow several types of grass for these cows to graze on. These Jersey cows were so skittish, it wasn't easy to have them eat out of my hands. Regardless, it was really cool to be close to them. And if you really wanted to, they even let visitors name the cows.
We're in the farm store right now, and right here they have a free water station because the kids are parched. And then they got a winery station right here. And then over there on that side you can get swag.
This photo spot has a collage of all the products Raw Farms offers. The apparel they sold here looks pretty good. Definitely something I would wear. So we purchased 2 hats to protect our precious skin from the sun. And right outside the farm store was a giant chessboard. Super fun. Around the corner was the Raw Farm drink stand. You can get coffee, lemonades, and milk teas. The drinks use milk and cream made from the farm.
Representing my Raw Farm swag. Okay, one for Nolan. One for Ellie. One for Brayden. And these are real raw milk cream on these strawberry shortcakes. Mix it up a little. Mix in your raw cream. Good. Oh, you're spilling on your shirt.
Situational awareness is important with these drinks.
Wow, raw cream. Raw cream from the Raw Farm. Go and taste it. Strawberry shortcake. Oh wow, that's super refreshing and creamy. So basically it's strawberry lemonade with boba and raw cream in there. And this one is just regular strawberry lemonade boba. The weather is not very hot today. It's probably around the 70s, so perfect temperature for a nice cool lemonade. Strawberry lemonade.
Don't mind us, we're just sitting under the giant tent drinking our delicious lemonade. And with the amount of guests here, I'm happy they provided plenty of porta potties.
They've got some hand washing stations set up for hygiene and cleanliness.
If you thought we'd spend the entire weekend just staring at some boring cows, think again. They've got tons of games.
Got some cornhole stations.
There's nothing better than running amok under a tent full of giant bales of hay. Afterwards, the kids decide to test their abilities to see if they'll be the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Nope. Maybe not.
We're out the rope for Tug of War. And there's 2 ropes actually. That one too.
To be part of the fun Tug of War, come over here. So Watch it from over there.
Okay, let's see if these kids have what it takes to win. Hopefully all that protein I fed them paid off.
3, 2, 1, go!
You guys won!
Now it was time for the older kids to show what they've got. Okay, it's Daddy's turn. Can I continue the winning streak?
Go!
Let's go!
Looks like I'm cursed. After that terrible performance, we went to check out the tractors. I'm not going to lie, these modern tractors are pretty nice.
Oh, it's nice inside. That's cool.
Hey, look at me, Ma. I'm a farmer.
You get all the screens.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
This is so high tech.
I wonder how much one of these monsters cost. Anyways, after all that action, I was getting pretty hungry. So it was perfect timing to get myself some charcuterie. What does it mean? Google says it means cold cuts. The only cold cuts I know is this nasty cold cut trio from Subway. But these were delicious raw cheese with crackers and olives.
Raw cheese. Charcuterie is what they say it is. Charcuterie.
After our snack, the kids ran amok again on the bales of hay. Save your energy because the street tacos are almost ready. You see, with the price of admission, you get dinner for your entire family.
Wow!
So these guys are here up till 9 o'clock. And they're cooking up some peppers back there. It's making me cough. It's very spicy in the air.
They had an option of rice bowls and regular street tacos. And they even provided a bar to put whatever toppings and salsa we wanted. The restaurant that was catering was called Rica's Tacos El Mayo. They're located near Fresno, California.
Alright, we're gonna eat the tacos first. Let's see how they taste.
Oh man, that was so yummy. And even these picky eaters couldn't resist. Look, he's almost finished an entire bowl. I'm just glad we were able to feed these little munchkins some authentic Mexican food. If you would like to book the company, you can find them on Instagram at Rica's Tacos El Mayo. I'll link them in the description. After the delicious tacos, the kids went to fit in a game of cornhole. Looks like they had an amazing time. But it doesn't beat running amok on some bales of hay. I should just go home and get rid of our playground. And all the while, at the main stage, JJ Brown was starting to perform. What a great place to spice up your stale marriage.
We just finished our full day of fun. We have one half more day. But before the day ends, there's gonna be a bonfire. But the kids might be asleep. And they're just cleaning off their feet before entering our home.
And here comes the mini tractor bidding us an end to a fun-filled day.
It feels so good to be in our tent after being on our feet all day.
And just as I expected, we burned those pile of logs. Thank you, Raw Farms. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Okay, second day. It was a rough night's sleep. The neighbor had a baby crying all night. So much for peaceful camping. But still okay overall. I mostly got sleep. And we're just gonna go to get our breakfast. Alright, we're at the farm store. And this is coffee. Morning coffee.
The assortment of cereal they had were all organic brands from Sprouts and Trader Joe's.
Our raw milk cereal ready to go.
A healthy start to our morning. I feel ready for the day.
The kids are here just eating their cereal on some bales of hay. Hey, look over here. Hey, hey. Yesterday Ellie got hurt a lot. Her finger got band-aid. Whoa, a lot of band-aid here.
For the last 2 days, we got fed and entertained. What more can you ask for?
The kids love the raw milk so much, they got seconds.
But like I said, I was kept up all night by that napping baby. So I got a little pick-me-up. Freshly brewed coffee with some sugar and raw cream. Ah, so good. I better hurry up though because the raw milk chugging competition was about to begin. Hosted by the founder, Mark McAfee.
You guys ready for some milk? Milk chugging?
Whoa, look at all that raw milk. I don't know if you realize, but each of those bottles costs about $6 at Sprouts. And the Kim family is getting all of them free of charge. Score!
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey kids, don't drink it all. Save some for later. That milk is as good as gold. And the winner is this young adult. Let's just say he had an advantage. Now it was the men's turn. You know what my strategy will be? Drink as slow as humanly possible. Let these other sad saps waste a good carton of raw milk.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They thought I lost, but I get to go home with nearly a full bottle.
Alright guys, so now we're ready to do the farm tour. We are really on a dairy farm now. You could smell it in the air. It's a thick smell of cow manure. So we'll see what this operation is all about.
They hold most of their cows at the back of the farm, and there's a lot of them. But I guess this is what it takes to have a commercial operation. I can tell that there was millions of dollars invested into this joint, a true economy of scale. After we passed the cows, we were now approaching the milking station.
Yeah, they're cows, they're babies. You can pet them. Oh, so cute. They're just born, so cute. Well, they're wet. They're wet.
Yeah, that's because they washed them off before getting milked. Hey look, we found an old farm dog. It's so nice and sweet. And there's a barn cat. These are super useful for keeping the rodents at bay. And here's Mr. Aaron McAfee explaining how each cow is trained to face their udders towards the milking machines. Then a bar is lowered to keep their head in place. A tube is used to pump out the milk and send it into large tanks. There's about 20 stations total. You see, cows need to be milked daily or they stop producing. So I'm sure they keep these machines running all day long. And when we walk into the facility, there's a contraption that chills the milk as soon as it comes out the cow. Raw milk tends to turn bad quickly, so they have to do this to preserve the product for store shelves. Now here's where Raw Farms does things differently than other dairy operations. Because they don't heat the milk, they'll hold them in tanks. Then they take a sample to the labs to be tested for food safety. Once it all clears, the milk is immediately taken to be bottled up and turned into product. They call it the test and hold method, an innovative concept to get around the stiff government regulations.
That's a dead bird.
Dead baby bird.
How did they die?
I don't know, they fell off from somewhere.
Maybe they're
They probably fell off from a nest.
The tour was now done, but before we went back, we visited the calves. The worker even took one out so we can pet it.
These are 3 days old.
This was actually 2.
Oh, 2 days old. Oh, it's trying to go.
So freaking cute.
Alright guys, so that's our day here at Raw Farms. Lunchtime. We're gonna go get some In-N-Out later. But first we gotta drop off some of the swag we bought. I guess it's not considered swag if you bought it.
Our gut is going to enjoy this. I just hope we don't finish it too fast.
Bye bye Raw Farms. See you next time. Maybe.
What an amazing time at Raw Farms. There was fun, great music, and a ton of raw milk. My kids enjoyed the experience so much, they immediately asked me if they could come back next year. Sorry kids, this is a biannual event, so they won't be having another one until 2026. But don't worry, as long as Raw Farms is out there spreading their raw milk goodness, I'll be able to pump my kids full of it all year round. And can you believe there's still states in America where it's illegal to sell this nutritious drink? It's absolutely insane to the membrane that a simple, straight out the udder cow milk, something that humans have consumed for thousands of years, is considered illegal. Hopefully things can make a turn so every American can have the opportunity to consume this delicious raw milk. So I'd like to know in the comments, what do you think about raw milk? Is it something you'd be interested in consuming? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, here's some more suggestions. On this channel, I produce entertaining educational travel content, and if that's your thing, please consider subscribing. And with that, I'll see you on the next Pixix adventure.